dos, tres, probando. Second part. What I was going to say was I do not remember. Oh, very funny. I don't remember. I really don't remember. But yes. Alright, sorry, basically. So if you think you're not ready yet, but you are inclined, you know, to the teachings of Islam and you like them, just know that your time will come, okay? Everybody has a different time that they will really truly accept it. Do not be too harsh on yourself. It truly comes naturally. It truly does come naturally because of course it's something that is bound to happen. It inshallah. It is what he wills, after all, what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wills. And so worry not. Now another thing I wanted to say is I was once told, oh, you're acting like someone you're not. And then they said to me, does it look like we're Arab? And I said, Islam is not only Islam is a religion. Islam is the truth. Islam is not just the Arabs. It's not just the Arabs that follow it. It is whoever follows it, and it could be anybody. We are not defined by where we're from. So, if you're Muslim, you're Muslim. You're not just because you're Arab, you're Muslim. There's a lot of Arabs that are Christian. So people will say very silly things sometimes, but that's just because they don't know better. So don't ever get mad or don't ever try to cut ties. Just explain to them, and if they're not willing to understand, give them time. And if you have given them time and they're still not willing to understand, then just know that that is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala meant for them to what was I gonna say? How do I phrase this? It is what Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala wanted them to do. Do you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like when someone is not willing to really accept something, or to truly understand something, or they don't really want to, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, what he does is he blinds them from the heart, because they've been mean and nasty and not understanding other people's opinions. They think they know best. They think they know the world. They think they know everything, which is untrue. Of course, after all, remember, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows hearts. So do not fear the questions or the looks or the question no, what's the word, the insults. Do not fear that, because that is nothing. As a matter of fact, my mom told me once, whoever ever judges you or says something mean to you, they're just taking sins away from you. And that is also the case for us. When someone is being nasty to us and we stay grounded and we do not say anything, we get rewards for that, because we're truly being the bigger person. I've seen a lot of people who say, no, be petty. Do not be the bigger person. No, that is not the way. That is not the way. So Islam teaches you a lot of values, a lot of discipline, truly a lot of beautiful things. So when I reverted, it truly felt like I found my purpose. For a long time I was lost and I wanted to. As a matter of fact, since I was little, actually, I'm gonna tell you this. When I was young and I discovered that we lived in the solar system, right? I was mind blown. I was like, well, the solar system? The solar system has the stars, the planets, Earth, the sun is a star, the solar system isn't the Milky Way? What? Nothing made sense to me. And I said to myself, I remember I was a 7-year-old, and I said to myself, I don't know if I've told this story before, but I said to myself, what? Then what is after that? I didn't understand the universe. But I would think so much about it, you know. I would think so much about it that my brain would hurt. My brain would hurt. And it would hurt so much that it would go blank. It would go white. And I would be like, whatever. And then I would carry this big headache with me all day long. So silly. And I did that like about 3 times. I do remember when I was 7. But then I told myself to stop because I was not gonna find the answer and my head only hurt. So you know what? Since I was a child, I was always trying to look for answers. I was a very curious child. When as I grew older, I was 13, and I found myself to be purposeless. Is that the word? I didn't find myself having a purpose. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I said to myself, "What? What is it?" And I would fear the future, and I would go to the counseling, and I would tell the counselor, I would be like, "I don't know. I feel this way, but I don't know why I feel this way." You see, it was a feeling that I didn't understand. I didn't understand why I felt that way. It wasn't it wasn't that much the fear of the future, but rather the fear of not knowing why I fear the future. So it felt really weird and strange for me, but everything was well placed, of course, indeed. And as I grew older, I found other things to entertain me, but I never felt full. You see, that the pitcher was never full of water. I wanted it to be full of water. As a matter of fact, overflowing. I wanted that pitcher to be overflowing. But it was as if it was empty. So I found, even though I had this little entertainment things, like I used to like watch like Buddhist videos, Hindu videos. I used to watch a lot of things from a lot of religions, like a lot, just every religion, not one religion, just just bits and bits of every little religion. So, but I found myself so like empty because I didn't follow a true religion. I didn't follow a true religion, and I wanted a true religion. I didn't want bits. I wanted the full thing. So, but it was bound to happen. That was bound to happen for me to understand. And for a time, I thought I knew what I wanted. I thought I knew what I wanted. But then Islam came to my heart. And then the thing that I wanted, I saw no purpose in it no more. So then I found myself, if I don't want to do that no more, then what will I do? And the answer is just chill. The answer is just basically chill. Live life to the fullest. I am just a traveler. I always, as a matter of fact, I always say to myself, I don't belong to this earth. I just don't belong to this earth. I must go back to where I belong. I never felt truly at home in my country. I never felt truly at home in the United States of America. I never felt truly at home anywhere I went. If I was with my parents, I loved them. But I didn't feel like I belonged. If I was with my sister, I didn't feel like I belonged. If I was with my brothers in his houses, I didn't feel like I belonged. And then I said to myself, where do I belong? Where do I belong? And the answer is not here. So we must go back to where we started. And it's to him that we return. So you know, it's a very beautiful thing, because now I truly feel that my goal is to go back. Is to go back. Now you may think, look at this girl, she thinks she knows where she's going to end up. I don't, but I try my best. I try my best